everyone, it's Alana. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, and if you are new here, welcome, welcome. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys 4 ways I have empowered myself with daily planning and how you can do it too. So it's no secret that I absolutely love and adore the Passion Planner Daily. This planner has absolutely changed my life for the better over the past year. Last spring, I picked up one of these beauties and I have not looked back. This is my 3rd one. I'm also in a Passion Planner journal for my memory keeping as well. It's an incredible product, an awesome brand, but beyond the pretty pages and all the cute stickers, and of course the awesome quality product, I really wanted to share with you guys how I really and truly have empowered myself and greatly elevated my life by using a daily planner. I think the question that I get asked most on my channel or my Instagram, wherever I am creating content, is how do you do it all? How do you get it all done? A lot of people know that I am a housewife, homeschool mama, writer, content creator, and just a person who has a life for herself as well in general. And while I always have been a productive person and tried to make the most out of every single day, I wasn't getting anywhere near as much done as I have since grabbing a Passion Planner Daily. So I'm super stoked to share with y'all 4 ways I have empowered myself by using a daily planner and how you can do it too. So first of all, let's get started by taking a look at the blank pages of a Passion Planner Daily. Now, this is a small elite black Passion Planner, and I guess I'll start with kind of my bonus tip. Tip number 5 for empowering your life with a daily Passion Planner is going to be to get an undated. Now, I totally understand that that's not for everyone, especially if you are using this in your career or if you really need to stick to a very specific schedule that is going to remain the same every single day of the week, then of course a dated will work just fine for you. But if you're starting new, starting fresh, maybe you're like me and you're kind of burned out and feeling a little bit lost and overwhelmed in the planner world and you just want a fresh start, I highly recommend getting an undated because it takes away the pressure and it takes away the guilt. You can miss a day without feeling really bad about yourself, without feeling like you're wasting space and pages in a planner, but also maybe you're like me and you have days of the week where you don't necessarily need to plot out your entire day with a time blocking down the side and a big space of infinite possibility. You can have some days of the week live on a post-it note, and that's totally effective for you. So that's the bonus tip right at the beginning. If you are in a situation where you are able and you're looking to start fresh, I highly recommend grabbing an undated. Now let's go into tip number 1 of the original 4. Use the pages to plot your life. So here's an example of how I use a Passion Planner Daily to really plot my life and get it down on the page. I use a color time blocking system so I can see at a glance in color and big bold letters where I am in my life throughout the day. Then I use the incredibly awesome space of infinite possibility to get into the details of my day. So I know where I am, I know what I'm doing, I'm sticking to the schedule, and I am not leaving space for distractions and the possibility to kind of break away from where I'm supposed to be and have some not necessarily wasted time, but time given over to distractions that will be better spent somewhere else. So keep in mind, this is an example of my life. This is a rough glance at how a typical Monday morning in the homeschool season would look for me. This is not my recommendation for everyone to start their day at 5:15. No one is going to have the exact same life schedule and situation as me, but this is an idea of how you could set this up and make it work for yourself. Plotting my life on the page really, it brings life to the page. It's my why woven in, is what I like to say. My life is not a checklist, yours is not either, so I'm really seeing how I'm living. I know that I'm getting up at 5:15 for coffee and writing time because I am committed to my goals and dreams and carving out the time and space in my day to get that done before I start taking care of my kiddos' homeschool and our home life and family. I also know that I'm going to have breakfast prepped so that when my kiddos come downstairs an hour or two after I do, they are able to grab that and warm it up or have it ready for them to eat for themselves, so I do not have a interruption and distraction during that time. Then I am going to start homeschool at 8:30, and then I have here, I'm switching to the homeschool planner. So if you are doing something like this and you have, maybe you're homeschooling your kiddos, maybe you have to go off to work, something like that, and you want to switch to another planner, have that written in here so you know exactly where you are and where your schedule is and what you need to do at all times. Then I have when we go to our lunch break, and I know that my food is already prepped and waiting. Because for my Sunday, I would have part of that time be a meal prep day. Then I go into my housework and I have listed out exactly what I want to do in what space and time I want to do it in. And then I also have written here that my kiddos are going to be doing their own chores at the same time, which are listed out in their homeschool planner. Then I have our dinner with the meal that we're already going to have, and I listed up here for when I start my housework to start the crock pot so I don't have to worry about dinner when I get to the time of day that we're having it. Cleaning up after with a team effort. Y'all, one thing I highly recommend to mastering your day is ask for help. If there is somebody in your life that can help you, or if you have kiddos that are old enough to do chores and help out around the house, totally get them involved. Then I have my evening plotted out here. I know I'm going to do an activity with my family. I know that they're going to ask for a snack while we're doing that, so I have an idea written here of what we could have for that. And then along with plotting out my life on the page, I make sure to list out gratitude as often as possible. If I'm appreciating my day, if I'm grateful for the little moments, if I make this note that I want to have gratitude in my planner, then I'm going to look for things throughout my day to be happy about and to be grateful for. And that's going to bring just another level of joy to my day. I definitely love using this portion of the daily planner. Things like self-maintenance, the best thing that happened today I learned, today in one word, mood, all of those things are really awesome to come to your planner, plot it out, and maybe even realize, hey, my day wasn't so rough. Or also, in addition to that, or secondary to that, you could realize, hey, there's too much happening in my day, or this stressed me out, or that's not working. And you can recognize that and list that out as well and make the changes in the next day, because this is not a weekly planner. This is a daily planner, so you can change your life come Tuesday. Which brings me right into tip number 2. Change your planner, change your pages, change your life every day of the week if you need to. Because another way I have empowered myself with daily planning is by not sticking to precisely what is on the page. So here's an example of a Saturday and Sunday, because I don't always need Saturday and Sunday on separate days. My days are not as full, or I want to change it up, and here's how I do it. And I make deep clean day checklists, meal prep days, errand days, things like that, and I put it down on one single set of pages. For my deep cleaning days, I list out the different sections of my house that I am going to be working in, and I stick to those spaces until it's done. I also do things like change up the spaces that are provided to me in this planner, and I make shopping lists or food log lists. Some of y'all know I have asthma and some other food situations going on in my life right now, so I might do a food log of what I ate in a day and how it made me feel. So I use this planner as a journal, a cleaning list, a shopping list, a task list, as well as using it as a planner. The third way I have empowered myself with a daily planner is by daydreaming on the page and making those dreams a reality. Use these pages to dream out your ideal day, your ideal schedule. If you've been here for a while on my channel, you know that I create ideal day pages in my planner at the start of, I try for every month, but at least the start of every quarter. With new seasons, our life changes, and I sit down, I plot out my ideal day, and I see if I can really do the things I want to do, if I can go after my goals and dreams. And I'll tell you what, a lot of time, I find the time. Here's a quick example of an ideal day page that I have done. This is just me dreaming on the page what I would like for my ideal day to look like. Of course, I know realistically every day is not going to be perfect, but I like to refer to these to see how frequently I can stay in that ideal day and prove to myself I really can do all the things that I want to do and still make time for myself, my goals, my dreams, all of it in a day. So I wrote here some examples. Write a book, run a marathon, go back to school, start a business, start working out, start cooking at home, find time for self-care, have date nights, all of those things. It doesn't have to be a big, enormous goal or dream. If it's something small that's important to you and you've just been telling yourself you don't have the time or you can't find the time, create your ideal day and see where it falls on the page, and you may just find that you can find the time. I also wrote here low energy tasks, mid-level tasks, high energy tasks. I highly recommend, if you're someone like me who has some sort of chronic illness, or you get migraines, you have asthma, you have other things going on in your life where you don't always operate at the highest energy level. I totally understand, totally relatable. But rather than letting the day just run away with you, you could create tasks that you can do when you're having a low energy day, you're not feeling so great, but it's still things that you can complete to work towards your goals and dreams. Mid-level energy tasks, when you're feeling a little bit better or you have a little bit more energy, you can refer to that task list and be like, oh my gosh, okay, there is 4 things here that I can totally get done today. And then high energy tasks, when you can rock it out, refer to that page or that little block and see all of the things that you can do. Again, it doesn't have to be huge, enormous. It doesn't have to be a super full, cram-packed day where you're constantly busy and in the hustle. You can carve out small spaces of time for yourself and the things that you want to bring to your life. Which now brings me to the 4th and final way I empower myself with a Passion Planner daily planner. And that is by doing the end of the month / start of the month review pages. When you start checking in with yourself, when you start being fully present in the moment, when you look back at the things you have accomplished, your memorable moments, what you're proud of, how you were feeling, you realize that you actually did get a lot done. And because it is a daily planner and undated, if you've taken my advice, then you can figure out what worked, what didn't work, the changes that you want to make, what you want to do going forward. Maybe you hit a goal in that month and you can move on to the next one because you found the time, the motivation, the energy to do it, and now you get to start all over again and redesign your day or use what was working for you, throw away the rest if it wasn't, because again, the daily planner, you can change your day, change your schedule all the time to figure out what works for you. Again, I know that some people have a set schedule, they have to go to things, they have to do things, they have a day job, but they also want to go after their goals and dreams. With a daily planner, you can still find little bits of time here and there, in the mornings, in the evenings, on the weekends, once a month, whenever it is, you can carve it out. You could also use something like this to catch up to the time that you want to carve out. Like, for example, there's a month of the year when I have a huge goal, and it's the same month every year, and I know that it's coming. That is National Novel Writing Month in November, NaNoWriMo. If something like that is coming up for you, like a whole month or a whole space of time where you really want to be able to work on your goal and dream, you can use the days, weeks, and month prior to that to find out where you can squeeze in things to prep for that, to get yourself ahead for that. So I use the days leading up to NaNoWriMo to meal plan for my family so that there are things in the refrigerator and freezer that's going to free up some time for me. Spaghettis, soups, stews, things like that, things that are pre-prepped that are going to give me the time for my goals and dreams when November comes around. If you have a birthday party, a big family gathering, something that's coming up that may overwhelm you, or you have a busy life, you could use something like this to find out where you can squeeze in times throughout the days, weeks, and month leading up to it so that you're not completely bombarded and overwhelmed in the days before. There are just so many great benefits to a daily planner. Now, don't get me wrong, I do love my weekly planner, but I tend to use it as a week at a glance. I feel like I cannot just plot my life on the page in a weekly planner. There's just not enough space. I mean, this is a Monday. So if you really want to write it out, see what you can do for yourself, find the time, get after your goals and dreams, get your why woven in. Always know your why. When you have a plan, if you know your why, you are more than likely going to get after it and complete it. And you are totally able to do that in this planner. So you guys, that was the 5 ways I have empowered myself by using a passion planner daily. Now, I have a link down in the description below for you guys if you want to grab a passion planner, if you want to check it out. However, this brand is so incredible, so awesome, and they believe in what they have created. You can grab a free printable from their website to give this type of planner or any of their others a try before you buy. We're most of the way through the year right now, so if grabbing a new planner is just not in the budget for you, you can totally go to the Passion Planner website and grab one of their free printables. They also have an amazing blog with lots of other helpful tips and advice and tools and information you can check out for other planning ideas and how to empower yourself in your daily life as well. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. If there are other daily planner videos that you would like to see, some decorating ideas, some other tips, totally leave those down in the comments below. But that is all for this one. I will see you in my next one. Tell your dog I said hi. Bye, guys.